Well, hello, and oh, so sorry, we're late. We are in our new studio, and we're being held together right here tonight by rubber bands and what else?
Boxes.
Cardboard boxes
And a trash can.
and a little trash can as our table. So you can tell we are so prepared for this live, but we're so excited about this live. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, so we're not going to let anything derail us. So we are live on Instagram as well as Facebook. So if I'm not always looking at you, I'm hoping to be looking at someone. So hey, Instagram, I see you guys over there jumping on. If you're here on Facebook, say something here too. I'm going to get started right on this tabletop. This is a beautiful table we found on our favorite place to shop, and that's called Marketplace. I know you know all about Marketplace. We find such great things. This is an Our House table, and I was already determined I wasn't going to paint this thing, you know. That's hard to say when it comes from me that I don't want to paint it, but I loved it, but here it sits. So it's going to get a coat of paint tonight. I think we can improve on the look. Right now it's pretty heavy because it's black, so I'm going to leave this beautiful detail at the bottom because I'm kind of going to go back with that in just a bit. So it's got some wood showing, it's got some black, and it's got these beautiful bullets along the side, all this detailed nail head, and also this beautiful little whimsical trim around the edge, which I happen to adore that as well. But I'm going to paint over that because it's in pretty bad shape actually. So I'm going to still not know where I'm going to put this thing, what I'm going to do with it, because a lot of pieces we don't know where they're going. So this one is one of those. But anyway, let's get right into what we're going to do. I'm going to be using two great colors, and right here during this live, if you are loving these products, we're going to have a great offer for you, and it's live right now. You can jump on to the Heirloom Traditions website, and if you don't know this already, we've been so slow shipping, but we are right now running about 4 to 5 days. Is that correct? I don't want to overstate that. But 4 to 5 days right now, your order is going to leave Taylorsville, Kentucky en route to you. So if you want to get some great products, you can do that right now. Buy 2 items, get the third one free. If you want to buy 3 quarts, you're going to get you're going to buy 2 quarts, get the third one free of your choice. Just remember the 3 items that you add into your cart, the third one is free. So whatever the lesser of the value is, that third one is free. One other thing to take note, as soon as this comes live tonight, it is limited. So we're only going to limit this because we don't want to get back under the same strains we've been under. So it's a very short window, and we're going to let 500 orders go.
300. Well,
sorry,
on your courses.
300 orders go through. In addition to the orders we had today, 300, we want to keep it normal. So just get on there and go for it if you're interested in doing that. If you're new to our page, comment right here too.
And you can get to it right at allinOnePaint.com.
Yes, we're going to send you a link to get yourself a free sample, and you can find that also at allinOnePaint.com/free sample and check out for $6.99.
You just can't help but say the forward, can you?
No, I had that free. Hey, if you don't put // in there, she thinks just the word slash is going to do it, and it would. So remember, guys, I'm going to be painting with 2 colors, and then I'm going to use this gorgeous color of our antiquing gel, and I'm going to go right into the wet paint. So stay with me, and hopefully you got a good camera angle here. Using the Oil Rub Black, we're going to use the graining tool, and you're going to see a first run for me to do this. I've kind of fooled with it a little bit in the past, but not a lot. So let's keep on deglossing here, and bear with me as we don't even have a working table down here. So the reason we're so short, we're just banging out orders back there. So we've been working. And sometimes I kind of feel like you guys might think it's just Melissa and I here, and sometimes it does feel that way.
Sometimes it is.
I work with about 30 employees right now. We're going to take a photo tomorrow out front here so you can see everybody and see all their pretty smiling faces and all the guys that are responsible for getting your orders out. And our second shift and our first shift are going to all come in about 4:30, and we're going to share that photo of everyone that works here, both evening and day shift. So
I think we lost them. I think they all went to the website to shop. Nobody's commenting.
y'all aren't commenting? Oh, okay.
Did we lose you?
Well, we got to keep rolling on here. I'm going to just keep on cleaning. Cleaning's the least fun.
You can always listen to us on one device and shop on another. So
yes, definitely do that because again, 300 orders. I thought we'd said 500.
no,
Sorry.
300.
Sorry.
It's gonna go fast. It might even go before this live is over. We're hoping it'll last through this live. But
The keeper of the gate is Melissa. And she's not going to let it go over to where we get back in the strain again. Because we want to keep everything like we got it. We're going to get it down to a 1 to 3 day window, and that's where we're heading. And that means we just got to keep on hiring until we can do that. So that's our plan. That's where I want to go. So now I'm going to get on my paint here. I've got 2 colors, so I'm just going to put those on using my favorite is the Old Tree applicator. And hand me my little, here it is. I'm going to use True Applicator, and I'm going to show you how to get this done in just a flash and make this seamless. So just using your True Applicator, turn it right up on the jar. I've already given these a good old shake. I didn't stir them. Be real honest, I did not stir them. So I'm just going to smear this on. I'm not trying to get perfection here. Again, remember, we're going to try to emulate wood grain. And so I don't need it to be just completely painted, a hard, solid look. I'm kind of after that variation in it. So I'm going to put on the warmth, and then I'm going to put on the cool. So just bear with me. I'm not trying to, again, coat it perfect. I'm going to do this first.
We still have a few hanging in there. They're not commenting much, so
Alright,
I
guys.
think they're busy shopping.
Maybe. If you're new to our page, say something here for me, please. And please share this if you know anyone who's interested in redoing anything in their home. We would certainly appreciate that. If you would share it to your page and tell your friends about it. And let's get that out of the way. All right, so just real quick like. Now, I'm not going to stipple. Not needing to stipple because, again, I'm not trying to camouflage these brush strokes. I'm trying to create them here. Notice I'm going along lengthways of this like a grain, and I'm going to work that out in just a minute. I'm trying to get down all the recesses, the little grooves and so on in this table. And there happens to be a lot of little cuts and gouges in this thing on purpose. This was made to, all this little dentille molding around the edge, this little toothy molding here is really cute. And it's all been carved into the piece. So it's not just painted on, it's actually carved into the edge detail. So I'm going to run my True Applicator right around the edge, make sure I've got that done so I don't have any touch up to do in a minute. Make sure I've got a nice clean edge around here so it's perfectly painted. And it all matches along the edge. Give us a little more on there. And we're going to go wet on wet right here in just a moment. Wipe this out just like I did before painting a tabletop. If you saw me do that, just doing it with the True Applicator. Didn't use a graining tool, but we got a great wood grain. Just using your True Applicator and putting on a couple of colors of paint. You can do the same thing there, but using the graining tool, we're really going to create more of a true wood look. And so many of you guys have been sharing those you've been doing, so you've been wanting to see an actual video post. So here you go.
So I've got a couple new people jumping on.
Oh,
I know
hello,
what
hello.
color you're using and what tool you're using.
I'm using Cappuccino that you just saw me use right there, which is a kind of a warm taupe color. This is cool and a warmth to it both. So now I'm going to put over that our color called Cobblestone, and I'm just going to go right to the can again. Cobblestone is a gray, and depending on the light that you're in, it can pick up a shade of blue, or it can look warm, again, depending on your lighting. So this is not going to be a whole lot of difference that you're going to see. I'm just going to make sure I've got a little bit of coolness in there so I don't have a tan table. I want a little bit of variation again in this coming through. So I'm just going to continue my faux wood grain feel and dragging across this tabletop. Remember the all-in-one paint, if we wanted to stop right here, we could, because all-in-one paint is sealed. It doesn't need you to do anything additional to it.
Even on a tabletop, guys.
Nope, you don't. I know everybody is doubtful and they always say, no, I've got to put a sealer on it. Well, you can if you want, but you certainly don't have to. It's not recommended that you do because top coats,
Problem.
they can be problematic. Yes, they can. They show brush strokes and they can resurrect all
Yellow.
kinds of old things that are underneath your paint surface that you don't even know about until you top coat it. So sometimes it's not that we don't like top coats, but we built one in this paint so you didn't have to have it as an external thing. So I'm spending more time here than I need to on this.
It's because you're yapping.
I'm yapping and I'm enjoying rubbing on this paint because I'm just going for it. It didn't have to have this
I know I
much.
better watch out. I feel like you're kind of swinging on me here.
Nah.
Uh-huh.
You know I don't.
That's how you stay so pristine and clean.
I give you a little
You give me a
dose.
little paint bath.
That's right. So everybody on Instagram, are you guys seeing us over there?
They
Say hi.
are. Let's see if we got
Say
any.
hi. This is just our second live on Instagram. Haven't done
So
Instagram
300
live.
orders. So for those of you on Instagram, I can't post a comment on there or pin it in the comments, but we're having a flash sale. So for the first 300 customers since we've been live, which is going to go super fast. So we're having a buy two, get one free sale. There's no coupon required. So you just go right to our website, allinonepaint.com, add any 300 orders, I'm reading a comment, any 3 items, You can add 300 if you want, but add any 3 items to your cart and the cart will automatically make one of them free, and it's gonna be your lowest priced item. So your best bang for your buck is gonna be to get 3 quarts, and one of them is gonna be absolutely free. You're gonna get free shipping over 40, free color card, and
Free
is that
everything.
enough? Yeah.
Free, she lost her breath there.
I started to think, is there something else? No, God, that's enough.
So we can do a couple different
I gotta
things
call
here.
my horses.
And I'm gonna ask you which one you think I should do, guys. Which one do you think I should do? Should I use the True Applicator or should I brush it on? I'm gonna get more of a muted if I brush it on because this paint's wet, remember? And then I could use the True Applicator to drag on the antiquing gel. Now, I could wait till it's dry, but I want it to be soft. I don't want it to be harsh. Remember, this is the Oil Rub Black, which is a warm black, so it's not hard black, kind of like mascara. Think of it in those terms. It's not the really harsh one. It's the blackish brown. That's the one I like. But anyway, that's kind of what this color is, but it is going to read black when we put it on this table. It's also going to look good with this bottom piece down here. I may put the walnut gel stain over this whole thing, and I think it's going to look great if I do that. So anyway, just stay with me. I'm going to come up with my own technique here, and since I've never done this, I don't know what I'm going to get. May get a muddied mess, but might look fantastic. So
Oh, there's your little table.
Yep, I'm gonna use I'm gonna have to take advantage of the table I have here. So since we're wet on wet, I think I'm just gonna brush it and then drag it. Wait a minute. All right, so here's how it works. So just
Great
brush
thing
it.
is, we can experiment, and if it doesn't work,
We just paint over it.
paint that sucker again.
That's right. That's the beautiful thing about painting anything, isn't it? All right, so let's kind of do a semi-decent coat of this. And I'm gonna paint a strip here about the width of my little tool so I can kind of keep up with where I'm going. Now again, I could have waited until this dries, but I don't have the patience to do that. The truth of the matter is I want to do it now. But I want to get that
Paula,
really-
impatient, no way.
I want to get that wood feel,
Shocker.
I think. So can you see what I'm doing? Everybody can see that, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I may even tomorrow go back and put on the whitewash over this, if this is too bold. We'll see.
So tell people where they can get this graining tool too.
This is an Amazon graining tool, or we got it at Michael's. I can't remember exactly where we
You
got
know
it.
we got it at Amazon.
We got it at Amazon, probably so. But to keep my lines straight, I'm going to start the process with this. I'm just going to put it right down here, and I hope I'm in your camera angle. Am I?
You
Where I
are.
can see?
Yeah, you might
All
just
right,
have
so-
to move, or
All
they
right,
might
and
have to
I'll
swipe
get in
the
it right
phone.
here. So I'm just pushing down and just going to start the drag here. And
she's-
you can
ooh.
see, ooh, it already looks just like wood.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Oh,
She's
my
dragging
God.
and rocking.
Drag and rock, drag and rock. Oh my goodness, can you see
All right,
it?
I gotta see if I can.
Can you see?
Hold on, guys.
I
gotta zoom you in here.
All right, while she does that, I'm gonna do another, so she
I'm afraid to
can-
touch my phone though. It's held by rubber bands and a pillow under it just in case.
Oh, we're
So if the,
tied
oh,
together
sorry.
tonight.
Sorry, Instagram, hold on. Let's see if I can get that. Can
So
you,
you could have done this with black paint. You didn't
Can you
have
guys
to
see
use
that?
Oil Rub Black, but that's what we're doing with it.
this, not a lick of wood grain on this piece originally.
Right. This is a
All right,
wooden
Instagram,
top
let me see if I can,
that had been
very
painted.
carefully, there we go.
So you see, because I'm going wet on wet, I'm getting that real variation of
Here we
color.
go.
Now there's a groove cut in this table.
Can you
so
see
we're
that
gonna-
grain that she's put in
All
with
right,
the
let's
wood
do it
grain?
again. So I know I started down here, and we'll start up here, so I don't want it to match. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So keeping my lines straight as possible, moving to create
Mm-hmm.
that little look of wood. Oh my goodness, girls!
Aren't you glad
can
I talked you into
see
doing
this?
oil red black? She wanted to
Hey,
do brown.
And guess what we didn't do? We didn't take a before photo.
Look,
Oh
it's
my!
so bad.
We are the worst. I'm telling you guys. Professionalism is out the window these days.
We're just trying to get the orders out the door.
No, I know it. I know. I mean, you have to do what when your hair's on fire. You got to do whatever.
They are really excited about this. They think it looks really good. The
Thank
tool
you.
Autumn is a wood graining tool that we got on Amazon. It's just a-
$5.
Yeah, really
$5.
cheap.
Very cheap. So just doing this variable paint striping right on wet now. Just
Yeah.
stay with me as we
So
keep going.
she combined, first she did a coat of cappuccino all in one paint, and then she went right over it while it was still wet with a coat of cobblestone to get a little bit of a two-tone kind of muted look.
Yeah.
And we're bringing that back through, as you can see, as she's rocking it here,
Yeah.
rocking her tool. It's bringing back through all three colors.
I am rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
All right, so
Ooh, that's a pretty section.
this is fun.
And then she's doing, the black is the oil rubbed black antiquing job.
Now, if you don't like an area, like I don't like how this drug a little flat right here, I'm gonna see if I can do any little repair. Oh, you can. You just rub right back through it. No harm, no foul. Look at
And
that.
if you guys will hang tight, I'll get you a close up again here in just a minute. I'm afraid to touch these phones too much because again, we're
Now, you see what I'm doing?
we're not all set up here in our new studio.
You
Just
see where this little bend is in this table? I'm just going in there and pushing that. Now, we can go back and do something else there where this is. Could go back and put silver in it. You can do anything in that little
we
metallic
do have these
band.
nail heads down here on the legs. Somebody asked earlier, it looks like our table's floating. Is there something underneath of it?
It's called a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Just something to get it from having, keep us from having to bend so you can see.
Paula doesn't like to sit on the floor and paint.
Paula's too old to get up. That be the truth. She used to like to sit on the floor, but not anymore. When it's embarrassing to get up, I don't like it. Hey, what is the best text you guys have ever gotten where somebody's spoken to their phone? I might have gotten one of the closer ones today that I've ever gotten. I asked Melissa today was I was at Panera Bread. I said, would you like,
I don't know how to work these things.
I said, would you like me to get you anything at Panera? She said, yeah. Well, I already know what she likes. She said, get me a cinnamon bagel with a walnut. But instead of it saying walnut,
I said honey walnut.
honey walnut is what she likes for the
Cream cheese.
cream cheese. And her voice text said honey walnut. Hiney. So she wanted honey walnut.
And she said, I love those honey walnuts.
I said, honey walnuts are the best. And she didn't even catch she had said that.
I said, no, the cream cheese. I thought you
She
were
was
talking
trying
about
to
the
correct me.
bagel.
I was like, read what you just sent me. Honey walnuts are absolutely my favorite too.
You guys can order at allinonepaint.com, and the paint that we are using on Instagram is the finished all-in-one paint. It's our paint.
So we'd be done, right? When this is dry, we'll be done. But
Yeah.
we may soften this tomorrow, we may not. Now, what if we put the, like I said, the walnut stain over it? What do you think that might do to it? It might just make it all this beautiful woodsy, brownsy thing. I don't know. I'm an experimenter, you know that. That is the coolest thing. This is fun, guys. If you haven't gotten one of these, you gotta go get one. Wish we had these. We should get these. Save everybody all the trouble of having to hunt around for it. We may add this. We got a lot of things coming up and lots of greatness happening that we haven't been able to share with you, but we will very soon. All right, so just brush on. If you're just coming on to our live, you know we're having a little flash sale going on, and it may already be over. I don't
It's
know.
not yet, but I'm going to say within 20 minutes probably it's going to be, so make your decisions fast.
So it's buy two, get the third one free, whatever it is. You're gonna get the one of the lesser values.
Yeah.
So buy three of equal value, whatever you wanna do. You're gonna get the cheapest one free. And it's going on right now during this live.
Yep.
Just want to do a little shout out to all these ladies and gentlemen who've been helping us just really, hammer down to get all these orders out. We've been shipping thousands of orders every day, literally thousands of orders. Not only shipping, but actually manufacturing, bottling, and packaging paint. That's not an easy task, and we've just got through it all some way.
Guys, the buy two get one free is not over. It's still going.
Still going, keep trying. It will be.
Now I gotta go
It's gonna
fix it.
accept three.
What they're saying.
Oh, they're saying they can't get it?
Well, they're saying it must be over, so I gotta go look now.
She's gonna check it out.
See if it's operator error over there.
See who the operator is.
If it's me operator or you operator. It
Okay.
might be me.
Hmm?
It might be me. It's been such a long time since we've had a sale.
Yeah, guys, we haven't had one. We haven't had a public sale in a while. Okay. Let's see. So if you just came onto this live, we're just working wet on wet here. I'm trying to do the opposite here so I don't get the same thing again. And you just rock as much as you want to rock. I think I like it better rocking more instead of dragging. The more you rock, the more you get. The more of the little wood hole you get. And guys, if it's not working for some reason, I don't know if she's having a glitch, but you can add something to your cart and go check out in a minute. If you're doing that, you can go now and do it and check out in a minute.
Why did it stop? It did stop. I'm the operator error.
number?
No. Yeah, that's the number.
Maybe
It's the
that's
right
it.
customer group, the time is fine.
Okay.
Hold on, we'll get it here. It's not open.
Okay, so quickly go in there and just drag and rock. And even if you don't get these little lines here where it's, where maybe in between these boards, it's looking like individual boards where I'm not just overlapping it right up to it. So I kind of like that. I like what that look it's creating. Let's do this side. I've kind of got 1.5 passes left here, and I'm on that ridge of the table in this little groove, so I'm gonna go ahead and push my material down in that. Put the oil rub black right down in there, kind of highlight that last little edge so it'll look like a board. Broke at that right spot. That was an accidental good thing. So wet on wet gives you a great
There you
look.
go. Okay, I figured out what it was. I didn't have all the customer groups selected, so you're good now. If it wasn't coming up for you before, try it again, because we're still under the 300 mark for a little bit. Is this someone on Instagram, and I can't tell everybody's names on there, wants to know if this is going in the condo?
Hey, you know what? It's not, because the condo isn't big enough to have something of this size in there. But it would be a cutie if it would. So, you know, the condo is, we have the rug, and I'm waiting to get the sofa. And I may go out there just with the rug and show you guys what color that you chose. Because I know what it is. I'm not going to give it away right now, but I know what you chose. I'm just going to leave that alone right now. What do you think of this crazy table? Is this pretty or not? Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
You love it or you don't love it? I think it looks incredible.
Show her some hearts if you love it, so she can see them from way back there.
I wish you could see it in person. So
Look, and look, you did it again. Your shirt coordinates with the furniture.
she thinks
How
it's
do
an
you do that?
accident. She really thinks it's an accident.
I chose the black. You wanted brown.
Well, I think you must look at me and then say that's those
I
colors.
must have got inspired by your shirt. It almost looks like wood grain, too. It almost has the same kind of pattern, even though it's snakes.
Well, it's
Very close.
a snaky there going on. So I'm going to use my little brush to go around here and clean these edges up. That way I'll have it all
They like
looking swell tomorrow.
Are you guys getting the promo to go okay now? For those of you who are just joining us, it's a flash sale at allinOnePaint.com. Buy any 2 items, get 1 free. And you don't need any coupon. Just add 3 items to your cart and it will automatically make the lowest price item free. So take advantage, get 3 quarts.
Free
and,
shipping as well?
Make it worth your while. Free shipping over 40.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna just,
Several
I'm gonna
people on
paint this
Instagram got
solid.
it. Several people on Instagram are able to take advantage of it, so
Oh,
that's
cool.
good.
Great. So you're
Diana, don't spend too much time deciding because it's only for the first 300 people, so it's going to go fast. Paula, we've got our usual question,
Sure.
and it's been asked so many times that I've got to ask it.
What's that?
They want to know how in the world you paint in your good clothes without getting it all over.
Oh, it's just magic. I don't know. I just don't get. I'm not going to go change clothes to paint because if I did,
She'd never do it.
living in paint clothes. So I just have to go with it. You know.
So right now she's using our Syntex chalk brush, and to get that pretty wood graining effect, she used a wood graining tool that we just got on Amazon. So you can just search on Amazon wood grain tool, and it's a little rocker style.
Here, show it to him.
Yep.
Show it to him. I'm just going through here and killing some of this wild
It's a little-
edge to make the middle
Just a
more
rocker
important.
style kind of tool. You just rock and drag, rock and drag. And that's all there is to it.
Anybody can do this, guys. I'm telling you. You don't have to have any skill set to do that at all. Not that you all are uber talented. I'm just saying anybody can do it. Don't hesitate to think, oh, I can't do that. Try it. You will love it. It's very fun. It's almost as fun as the water bath technique. Almost. I have to give it a second on that one. And we're gonna do some more of that too, because I can't quit doing that. I love it. I'm gonna do it on a piece of furniture. Something beautiful, that's livable. You know, I'm not gonna do something too crazy, but something that's livable. All right, I think I gotta paint right on up to that little edge to make it nice and not too much. So you make the middle important, you know? You agree? Kind of like a frame on a mat on a pretty picture. You always want to have that little nice clean edge. And you guys probably cannot see all of this great grooves and details that are cut in this table. You don't want to have it so wild that you don't focus on the pretty center part of this table. Wow. What even annoys me most is we did not take a before photo. If we weren't just pros at doing that, which we do that so often. So I have to go grab a low res one from the video. Anyway, we'll get better before we croak. Maybe. All right, I think that about wraps it up. So let me just show you, we use very little product here. If you want to try this during this little promo that we're having here, you can get yourself the antiquing gels. So you can buy two of the small paints and then get one of these. You'll have everything you need to do this, or you can get a brush, whatever it is you want to get. You can do so. So I guess that about wraps this up, and I'll share some photos with you as this dries tomorrow. If we're going to tone it down and add over the whitewash to tone it down, or the walnut gel stain, which I may put on the bottom and go over the whole top. I think that might be the most interesting thing to do to it. And then we'll go back and see about adding some metallics over. If we do the gel stain, we won't have to, because they are going to still stand out right here. So we may just experiment some more tomorrow and see what looks the best on this table. So I can't wait to come back and share that with you here, both on Instagram and on our Facebook page. If you're not following us, please give us a follow. We would love to have you joining us here. We also often do giveaways as well as good flash sales. That's what we plan on doing in the very near future. So anyway, we hope you check it out and see our page here. And
we got a couple questions.
Sure. Oops, got a question.
We gotta get these people some answers.
Okay, sure.
Kim Fisher wants to know, can you use just one paint color and use this technique?
Sure, you could use any color you want in the rainbow. It doesn't even have to be wood colors. You could use fun colors. You could have, oh, I remember someone did polo or Mediterranean and did wood graining tools over it. It was beautiful. She used weathered wood as the on top, just like I did here with the old red black. She put over that the weathered wood and drug that back over. I think it was Mediterranean and polo, maybe mixed together, and maybe she had a white in there. Can't quite remember, but it turned out so, so beautiful. And try it. Just do things that are out of the ordinary using this graining tool. It gives you such a great faux finish. I'll move out of the way so you can see it one more time. But from boring and black and kind of damaged to fun. And I wouldn't.
That pattern hides that.
Yes, it
scallop
does.
stuff is in it
Yeah,
a
I've had
little
a few little bruises and bumps. I'm sure it's been around a while. Again, good solid wood table. Could have stripped it, could have done all that, but I was probably not going to do that. So now I might just enjoy and keep this thing. Don't know where it's going. Don't know where it's going to live, but we'll see again tomorrow as maybe we can find something great for it.
So another question, Debbie Davidson wants to know, do you have to use the antiquing gel, or can you get this look with two colors of paint?
Oh, you could get this with two colors paint. And the reason we used the antiquing gel was so we could draw it back, and I felt like it would be more semi-transparent than using paint. So keep that in mind too. The antiquing gels are not like paint. They're not solid. They're a little more, they don't have the opacity as paint does. So that gives you a little more translucence with them, especially if we were working on a dry tabletop versus working wet on wet, because now it all become a kind of a cake batter, you know, it all mixed together. So you didn't get the qualities of the antiquing gel like you would have gotten if it were dry before. But I like what we did. And I like that we kind of melded it all together. That gave it a more the more real look to me, more reality than it would have been all dry. So maybe you agree with that. And if you don't, you can do it with just dry paint. So either or work. And you're going to get a different look every single time you do it. It's never going to be the same twice. So nobody's going to get it to work exactly the same 2 times in a row. I won't. I would be surprised to see that, wouldn't you? You got any more questions?
I do. So Vicki wants to know what you think about this technique and look on backsplash.
Well, you could do great with it. Oh, I saw someone
Somebody
recently
did
do
laundry
wall.
area.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, you can do this everywhere. You could, rather than going and buying expensive wallpaper or even putting up real wood, you can do this. But the only thing I would worry about is keeping the line straight. You're going to have to drag this on a wall. So if you do it on a wall, you do it whatever, you got to remember, you got to keep that tool to get it real, to have the real look to it. Trying to stay straight would be the dilemma to me. But
Well, I really hang my wood pretty crooked, so I'd be all right. Mine would look very realistic.
Just eyeball it. You might go downhill about 3 inches, right down like that. But
And I
you
can
might,
only do the wall up to here because
you might look like you're living in a crooked house. That's okay. That's okay. Here in Louisville, there is a church that has a crooked house. Have you guys ever been to it? You know what I'm talking about? Well, they have it for fun, but the floor's crooked. And at Dollywood, they used to have an exhibit. You guys ever been to that? They used to have a crooked house, and probably in other amusement theme parks around the country. But back in the day, when you go in, the floor slants and the walls tilt and all that kind of messes up your equilibrium just a little bit. All right, guys, just be sure and check out our sale. It's buy two and you get the third one free of the lesser value and free shipping over $40. Check it out, and we're getting that product
We got
out
about
the door.
100 more people get to take advantage of it, so we're almost
Down to
done with it.
100 more orders, so jump on there. Yes, you didn't get your third one free. Now, why would you not got one free?
Try it again. Hit refresh on it.
Yeah, refresh, see what that does. Try it again. I don't know who said that. I can't call out your name. There's so many comments. I didn't see who it was.
Oh, I thought that was my phone. I was going
No.
to say, don't touch it.
All right, well, I am going to say sayonara, guys, and hope you have a great evening. We'll look to see you as we finish up this tomorrow, and we'll jump back on here. I'm also going to take you out to show you the rug out at our condo and show you how great that's going to look rolled out into space. And we're going to talk about the colors and what we're going to do with those in the room, and then we'll be putting in the sofa the following week. All right, we'll hope to see you soon. We'll see you. Bye.